What's it like to have depth?
It's great. I mean, we get to know that we have 5 people on the floor that are going to play hard at all times, because we'll have, people that can come in and bring the same energy whenever anybody gets tired.
I know it's not a word that Mike Carey would probably like to hear, but how much did you have to conserve yourself last year because you didn't have the depth and you had to kind of pick and choose when you know what I mean, when you had to, preserve yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough last year. We used to be right. We didn't have a lot of depth. So, I mean, it was important to, get treatment, eat right, sleep right, do the right things, because, when your number was called, you had to be ready, because, it was going to be at any moment.
So February and March this year, with all the extra players, could be a lot different for you. That's kind of, I guess, the hope anyway, right?
Yeah, we're trying to, we have a lot of players, so, we want everybody to know their role and, be able to do their role well, and, like I said, just everybody be ready whenever their number is called, because, any night could be your night.
And how would you say the team is different from the closed scrimmage and the result in that to what we're going to see tomorrow night?
Coach Carey said that, we took the first week when all the games started to kind of have an extra week of practice, having a bunch of new players. And, the close scrimmage was really our first time really all playing together, having practice players and things like that. We don't really play with each other in practice. So it was good to go out and, have a chance to build some chemistry with each other. And, practicing over the last couple of weeks, I feel like we've all gotten to kind of know each other's games a little bit better and know how to gel with each other on the court a little bit better.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that. Is there a challenge trying to get to know that many people, and not just to get to know them personally, but, whether they like the right side or the left side or spin this way? There's a lot of more extra stuff to get to know, right? As opposed to when it's just 5 or 6 players who are going to play.
Yeah. It was, like I said, it wasn't easy. There was just a bunch of different people coming from a bunch of different places. We were all kind of getting to know each other's games and getting to know how to play with each other, where each other likes to kind of move, find each other's spots. So I think these past couple weeks of practice have kind of given us that opportunity to kind of just see and be able to play with different lineups and different positions with different people.
A couple weeks ago, Mike was talking about how having that extra depth is going to allow him to do some different things defensively, a lot of full court man and some pressure. It allows you guys to show off your athleticism a little bit more. What's that been looking like in your opinion? And is that, obviously you guys couldn't play that way last year. Mm-hmm. Is this more fun or challenging? How would you put it?
Yeah, it wasn't easy getting to kind of learn everything, but I think everybody's excited to kind of be able to apply more pressure full court and be able to get up and down a little bit more. I think everybody watching us play, they kind of know that we like to go, we like to push the ball up. So Coach Carey always says that layups are easier than threes, so we're going to try and get as many layups as possible.
Just speak to how you adjust. You came from Mississippi State. You've got other players on the team that have come from other places, other systems, other backgrounds. Just quickly walk me through the process of when you feel comfortable, when did you feel comfortable here, and how you help other people feel comfortable.
People always ask me why I chose West Virginia. It was because, I don't know, it was during COVID. I never visited the school when I got here, and I still chose West Virginia before I even showed up to Morgantown. I even knew where Morgantown was. Yeah. So when I felt that comfortable to be able to come here without ever really being here, I kind of knew that I had found my place. And, all the players, they were really welcoming. Coach Carey and his staff, they were all welcoming. They all made me feel like I was at home. And, Coach Carey let me know that, we recruited you here because of how you play your game. So when you get here, you just play your game. So I don't think Coach Carey would bring anybody here and not let them play how they play.
When did you feel comfortable on the floor?
Honestly.
Is it still going on?
Yeah, I feel like I get more comfortable every day. Just, I learn new things every day. Everybody makes mistakes and stuff, so I learn from my mistakes and I'm able to, improve my game in the way that I can. And I feel like that's kind of just learning to get more comfortable in my game and being able to help my team every day.
Is there any different in a player's mind Is there any difference to beginning the season on a team that is already ranked as opposed to a team that's not ranked but maybe feels maybe it should, so it's got to kind of fight its way into, to respect? Is there any difference in how you approach the game or think about the game in that aspect?
No. I would say that, like, we try not to really base the way we play on our opponents. We always try to keep the standard at where the standard is and never try to waver it at all. I mean, we don't really, rankings are good and well and everything, but we try not to let them kind of be the focus on everything that we do.
What is the standard?
Playing hard for 40 minutes, always, having 5 people on the floor playing together, playing hard, playing defense, going after, loose balls, just not giving up, not letting up at all.